Evet. Üstümüzü başımızı da yıkadık.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Bir de tıraş olalım. Tıraş buff'ı da alalım. Rochitman sarayına gidelim.
Have a seat. I'm in need.
Şarkıcı şeymiş. Kolonya tıraşı. Yapıştır.
My work is done, and you look good enough to be painted on an altar.
Aslında bu statlara gerek yok diye tahmin ediyorum. Çünkü biz oyuncu diyelim. Sayıtım var. Var. Oo, bir sürü şey almışız. Level almışız var. Ha, etkiler. Gücün, çevikliğin ve canlılığın geçici olarak bir arttı. Bak, karizma önemli değil. Tamam. Tıraş bundan sonra olmayacağız ama iyi geçmiş zaman iyiymiş. Zaten tek bu kalmış. İkinci yetenek. Yetenekler. Hepsinde de bir var. Bir yıldız. Bir level yani. Kaçınmaya verdim. Kılıçta. Bu olsun hadi. Ağır silah. Kalkan kıran olsun. Mızraklarda. Silahsız. Silahsız da 20 level olmuşuz. İlk 30 saniyede zaten yenemedik. Kartal gözünü açtım. Mücadele de bunları açtık. Tamam, combo tamam. Evet, şimdiki plan. Atavrat kokonat gel bakayım. İsmi neydi? Pişek evladı mıydı? Peşik evladı. Ne yapacağız? burası. Şimdi ne yapacağız? Şunu yapacağız. Bir papatya çayı içelim. Evet. Papatya çayı içelim. Bir şey içelim. Tilki içtik herhalde. Aynen. Tamam. Bir yerden bir parfüm sıkınalım. Şurada parfüm var. Hello parfüm. Hafif minta. Artı bir de zayıf kurtarıcı şnaps gömelim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Nice and slow.
Tertemiz olduk, ellerimiz falan böyle her şeyi temizledik. Şimdi şuradan gidelim. Hadi bakalım. Yolculuğa çıktık. Gazamız mübarek olsun. Bir tane de sindirim iksiri mi içsek, ne yapsak? Kaç kit olduk? Bakıyor 108. Gerek yok. Bu var ya, var. Ya yok. Var. Yani sindirim iksiri içelim bence. Bence bir sindirim iksirimiz var. Henry'nin göbeği şişmez. Evet. Köthenberg sokaklarında kaldığımız yerden tüm hızıyla devam ediyoruz. Evet arkadaşlar ya. Şimdi görevimiz, bir ana hikayenin görevine gideceğiz tabi ama bir bakalım. Richard sarayına git. Liechtenstein'dan Lord Capen'ı kurtarmak için, bu arada bir saniye, mik ses. Heh. En iyi seçeneğimiz varlıklı bir asilzade ve maden sahibi olan Konslin Richard'la iletişime geçmek olduğunu öğrendim. Wenceslas olan sadakati gözden düşmüş ve Sigismund'un von Bergau'a okumam kötüdür biliyorum verdiği Maleshov kalesi dahil bir dizi varlığını kaybetmiş, kaleye fark edilmeden girmenin yolunu bilen biri varsa kesin odur. Onun Köthenberg'de ikamet ettiği Richard sarayında ziyaret etmeliyim. O zaman yolculuğumuz başlasın sevgili dostlar. Çanlar kimin için çalıyor?
Good day. I have not changed my answer. I will not sell you the rights to my mines. Not today, not tomorrow, nor in 100 years. You will not get your hands on my silver.
You forget, I have influential friends. If you won't sell the mines, you'll lose them. Just like Maleshov. Along with your life, if you defy me.
Find your step. Two can play that game. Did you really think that I didn't know you were stealing the royal silver, eh? When your self-proclaimed king finds that out, your head will be on the chopping block.
Seize that traitor!
Not another step.
You'll get yours too, turtle dove.
Adına bak. Açık attı
What are you
kızmış.
waiting for? Can't you see? They're threatening the royal mint master.
He's one of them! Get him!
Oo.
You're no match for us, fucker! You let him have it!
Sırf yemedim.
on, scum! No, you don't! Kill him! Let him have it! You'll be sorry, fucker! I'll hack your ass off! At him! He's got no chance alone!
Lan şuna gitme.
Fuck that! Damn. They gave me a going over.
Henry de olmasa ne
Shut
yapacağız?
up, lad.
You all right, sir? Looks like you took some hits.
It's just a scratch.
Papa, my God, you're hurt.
I'm all right. What the hell was that, Rosa?
I saved your life. Didn't you notice?
Hakikatli
We
kız.
would have been in the
Maşallah.
right if you hadn't taken the shot. Now we have the blood of the king's men on our hands. Do
Ne
you have
alakası var?
any
Üstüne
idea
yürüyor.
what this means?
Was I supposed to let one of Sigismund's lackeys insult us in our own home?
And you thought this
Aslında
was a better
doğru.
solution?
You know what? Let's just leave it be. I don't want to argue in front of the young man here. Apologies for the mess, stranger. There aren't usually so many corpses strewn about our courtyard.
Should I get rid of them?
Absolutely not. We'll call the guards and tell them what happened. That Ulrich Vavak and his men attacked us for no reason.
You think that will make them let us off the hook?
Not for free. But knowing young Plimo, the commander of the guard, I'm sure he won't refuse my coin. But back to you, lad. Who are you? And why have you graced us with your visit?
I'm Henry of Scalitz, squire to Laura Capon of Perkstein.
Pleased to meet you. Conslin Routard. And this feisty creature here is my daughter Rosa.
Like father, like daughter.
Why did your master send you to me, Henry?
He didn't, sir. Unfortunately, he's in enemy captivity.
We're sorry to hear that.
But I plan to rescue him. And I believe you can help me with that.
We can? How?
Laura Capon is held at Malashov.
Our Malashov? I don't envy him. I was planning on fixing the roof before they took it from us. It's full of leaks. I doubt its new master will lift a finger to do anything about it. But tell me, why would I meddle in matters that don't concern me?
Well, we all stand on the same side. Against Sigismund.
That is undoubtedly true. I don't like that ginger bastard either. Especially since his people started sticking their fingers in my coffers. But to get involved in something as dangerous as freeing a captured nobleman in a territory conquered by Sigismund?
We have to do something to help. I know it's dangerous.
Dangerous? It's madness. What if somebody finds out?
Nobody will know.
You haven't been in Kuttenberg for long, have you? The walls have ears here. I'd only end up with my head on the chopping block. And I don't even want to think about what they'd do to Rosa.
That's true. As long as Vavak's breathing down our necks, we have to be careful.
Who is he, anyway?
Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus. The new mint master appointed by Sigismund himself. He's had it in for us ever since he took over the office. He's been pressuring me to hand over my mining rights. It seems he'd like to see me reduced to a beggar. And now we've killed his men. The king's men. I'll have to reach deep into my pocket to get out of that. Like Rosa said, lad. As long as Vavak is around, my hands are tied. I'm sorry.
We will have to untie your hands then. What should I do?
There might be something.
Daha yeni yıkanmıştık.
Obvious
Üstümüz başımız hep
Vavak is
kanavların
getting richer than
içerisinde.
his office wants.
Kanavların çamur.
There are rumors going around that he's stealing the king's silver. He even uses it to mint counterfeit groschen, using a fake dye. If Sigismund were to find out, he'd have him executed at once, regardless of his noble blood.
But you need evidence to make such an accusation, right?
Exactly.
But how do we find it?
Some of the silver goes missing somewhere along the way to the mint, and we have to find out where.
Find out? But how? They don't let just anyone into the mines and smelting works.
You're right. Only authorized people are allowed in. Fortunately, we have an ally. My friend Peter of Pisek. They ousted him from the Mint Master's office, but his brother Christian remained in the Italian court. He wanted to become the Mint Master himself, but because of Vavak, he had to settle for the steward's office. He hates him even more than we do on account of it.
And that's saying something.
Christian and I were just talking about his suspicions. He'd welcome any dirt you can dig up on Vavak, just as much as I would. If you go to him and ask for help on my behalf, I'm sure he'll accommodate you. I'll help you free Lord Capon in exchange for evidence of Vavak's fraud. That's fair, isn't it?
All right. It's a deal. I've already met Peter of Pisek, and I know he can be trusted. Let's hope the same goes for his brother.
Excellent. You'll find Christian in Horshan, at the estate near the mines. Tell him the password, Via Argentum, the path of silver. He'll know who he's dealing with. But be careful, both of you. This is our last chance
Via
to stop Vavak.
Argentum.
We'll be praying for you.
Nice. Via Argentum dedi değil mi? Via Argentum. Evet. Hemen bir şey yapalım. Tamam. Mela var mı ya şurada üstümüzü bir yalandan Orta bir konuşak ya. Yani etkisinden daha iyi olduk. O kadar da yıkanmıştık ya. Neyse. Parfüm etkisi falan duruyor mu? Yani.
Oh, it's starting to stink.
apologize.
Özür dilerim.
Take care of yourself, stranger.
Tabii yabancıyız.
I hope you come back to us soon.
Rosa Ruchel. Ruchel.
My respects.
Evet. Yani iyi güçlü kızmış maşallah. Soylu da kız. Yani özel hanedan, zengin bir hanedana sahip, evet. Soy mu? Aha. Kırkızlık mı yapalım arkadaşlar? Lan baban nerede?
I've been taking lessons at the Fechthalle, and I've learned quite a bit already.
That's good. The
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
realm needs strong, brave men who can take up arms and not just the tools of their trade. These days, we need to rely
Anladım
on
abi.
ourselves. The lords won't protect us.
That sort of talk is dangerous. The tournament's supposed to be a celebration of the city, and all that fencing is just a bit of fun, that's all.
Allah uyandı.
Are we going to have gruel again tonight?
What about the corpses here? Are you sure you won't get into trouble for that?
I'll do everything I can to avoid it. But I'm also sure Vavak won't get off my back. That's why we need to uncover his fraud as soon as possible.
Where can I find Christian?
You'll find Christian at the estate by the Horshan mines. That's where he works and has his chambers.
Well, what should I say to him?
Via Argentum. God be with you.
Christian'ı nereden bulabilirim?
Where can I find...
Bad memory, eh? Try getting more. You'll find Christian at the estate by the Horshan mines.
Tamam.
God be with you.
Ya zaten tıklamıştır da. Bir gece ansızın Dust 2, Dust 3, Dust 4.
Stink.
Sakura! Somebody's lying here.
Another senseless death.
Evet. Şimdi ana hikaye bizi nereye gönderdi? Bu turnuvaya da gidelim arkadaşlar. Şuraya bir bağış yapalım. Ondan sonra buraya gideceğiz. Şuraya bir bağış.
I'm sorry.
Oh, good people!
Lan bağışı nereden yapacağız? Oradan yapıyormuşuz.
Best wares on the market. Come and take a look. I'm at your service, sir.
I am your service.
Good people, come and see a swindler, a butcher who shamelessly cheated his neighbors and sold them rotten meat. Come and take a good look at him. This villain is guilty of using faulty tales, giving his customers less than they paid for, and when they demanded the right amount,
Ulan
with his katana. Even though he knew the meat was rotten, he sold it anyway to make any honest A long stretch in the pillory awaits him, and the same fate
Ha.
awaits
Bağış değil, pardon. Hiç oynayasım da yok. Altılı.
No fucking good at all.
Haritada bir açık bir yere gidelim. Altılı kadar oynayasım yok. O oyun var ya, böyle bardağa koyuyorsun. Çık çık çık çık. Böyle atıyorsun. Onu hiç oynayasım yok.
My respects.
Zırhsız gelmişiz, Allah'tan başımız belaya girmemiş. Abi şu silahın kılına bakar mısın ya? Harbiden en kaliteli şey, ama 4 Evangelist'in uzun kılıcı bence daha güzel. Bir saniye şimdi. De tıkıdık tıkıdık tıkıdık. Selamlar sevgili, çok sevgili YouTube. J'ye bastık. Pi şekli Kristen ile görüş. Kötü mırdan İtalyan sarayındaki Via Argentum kullanarak bağlılığımı kanıtlamalıyım.
To talk about the inheritance. But your father's still alive, isn't he?
Aye, but he just
Çalılıklara
over
bakalım.
himself. And he gets this feeling that his time is nearly up. Does he give it up?
Good to see you. Greetings.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Evvelvahiri. Sağ ayakla giriyoruz.
But I can make sure he knows how you run the place. That's the fifth yucca who got scrushed in here.
This is some jiggery pokery.
Be quiet. And now clear off. Hey, stranger. What are you doing here?
You're a Christian of Pisek?
I am. What do you need?
Kunzlin Ruthard sent me. About Via Argentum.
I see. But I'm afraid I don't have good news for Sir Kunzling. I haven't made much progress regarding the matter we discussed. I just don't have the time to investigate. I'm always needed somewhere, and there's always someone following me around.
Well, that's why I'm here. I'll help you with your investigation.
Excellent. You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. What's your name?
Henry.
All right. Listen up, Henry. Nobody can know I'm looking into it. It's a very dangerous game, but hopefully I don't need to tell you that.
Lord Ruthard mentioned something of the sort.
Excellent. Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners or smelters, do you?
Gerçek babam madenleri yönetiyor.
My father was a blacksmith.
It's a fine craft, but it won't teach you much about silver mining and processing. I'll be happy to tell you everything you need to know. Now, follow me, please. We need to talk somewhere in private.
God bless.
Teşekkür. Bu can yaman mı yoksa? Kristen sen yaman mısın yoksa? Ha? Beni buralara götürüyorsun.
I'm sorry.
Tövbe estağfurullah. Vallahi kılıcı çekerim ha. Kılıç düellosu da iyiyimdir biliyorsun.
Where should I start looking?
Straight to the point. I like that. We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere on its way to the mint. That means it would be best to discreetly inspect all operations and find out where the problem is. First of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many corves they mine in a day. After that, we'll compare the numbers to the mine record books and see.
But the yields aren't the same every day, right?
True. That's why we have to focus on one particular day. For example, the other day, on the Feast of St. Petronilla, Foreman Fett was beaming and bragging to me about how much it held. I mean, mined out.
Won't they be suspicious if I ask those kind of questions?
Of course. You'll have to proceed with the utmost caution. Nevertheless, the miners are a strange bunch. They might not be very forthcoming at first, and they have an odd way of speaking. Like calling each other Sonny, however old they are. But you'll hear for yourself. You should pretend to be really interested in them, and maybe they'll open up to you. You could be a scholar writing a treatise on silver mining, or perhaps a nobleman interested in buying a mine. Or just say I'm your distant uncle who's initiating you into the ins and outs of my job. It's up to you.
I'll behave like a true nobleman.
Suit yourself. Just don't change your story so you don't arouse suspicion. But to the point, each day 3 shifts work in the shaft. Each has its foreman, or gaffer, as they say. The first shift is led by Frank, the second by Paul, and the third by Samko. You'll have to ask each one of them how many corves they mine. Samko's hewers should be off work now. You'll find the other 2 shifts in the mine. Take this, so the guards will let you in. It's a letter of safe conduct bearing my seal, allowing you free movement within the mine.
And what are you going to do?
I'll return to the estate to do my job. What else? I reckon they must be wondering where I am by now. Once you find out how many corves the 3 shifts mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla, return to me. We'll compare that number to the entry in the mine book. And don't forget, don't draw attention.
Can any silver get lost?
It can. And unfortunately, it does happen. It may be a capital offense, but even that won't deter everyone. Most often, a pitman tries to smuggle pieces of ore under his clothes. It doesn't end well. Nevertheless, the entire path of the silver, from the ore beneath the ground to minted coins, is closely guarded. Every step is recorded in the books, so if someone is stealing large quantities, they must have it pretty damn well figured out.
What is this path of silver, anyway?
It's the whole process, from digging the silver ore out of the ground and processing it, to minting silver coins. Silver is found in ore veins underground. The pitmen mine it and get it to the surface. The chief foreman of a gallery counts the corves, and the assayer estimates the purchase price of the ore for the smelter. The raw ore goes to the smelter, where it's crushed in a stamp mill before it can be purified by roasting. Roasted ore goes to the furnaces, where it's smelted into raw and then pure silver. Silver is then cast into rods about as thick as your little finger.
Who makes money from all this?
The thing is, everyone does. Pitmen get paid for mining in the shaft. Mine operators get paid for raw ore. The smelters then smelt everything, sell the pure silver, and deduct the raw tithe. The silver rubs off on the hands of anyone who even touches it. But there's still enough left over for the king.
Who owns the silver that's mined here?
All the
Sence
silver
kime
in the
ait?
kingdom of Bohemia belongs to the king, whether it's above ground or still below it. Though I'm sure you understand, the king has a lot on his mind, and he can't be expected to worry about mining. So he leases out the mining rights to his tenants. It's called the Burgergau. There's a lot of money in it. The tenants have to pay the king, and the king also receives a share of the pure silver from the smelting works. That's the royal tithe.
Who checks the royal share?
The royal mint master and his subordinates are responsible for collecting the royal share. That also means me and the shaft foreman. That is why every step of the path of silver is monitored and recorded, starting with how much ore is mined. The smelting works owners don't have to be monitored as closely, since they buy the ore from us. It's in their best interest to get the highest possible yield after deducting the royal share.
Who owns the mines?
The king grants mining rights to his loyal subjects, and these leaseholders can rent out their privileges to other people. All sorts of people operate mines in Kuttenberg. Nobility, rich burghers, even the monastery. In fact, anyone with enough money to pay for new shafts to be dug can share in the proceeds.
Who's responsible for the mines?
The mines and the mint are supervised directly by the royal mint master, Ulrich Verwark von Neuhaus. As the steward, I'm his direct subordinate. I oversee that everything runs smoothly on his behalf. Then come the chief foreman, then the other foreman, and finally the ordinary pitmen in the shafts. But I don't come in contact with them very often. We follow the path of silver until the moment an ore merchant buys the ore from us and takes it to a smelter.
How much do the mines pay to the king?
That depends on whether it's a royal mine or a mine in the hands of a mining guild, meaning the leaseholders.
I thought all mines were owned by the king.
That's right. But it's much more profitable for the king to grant mining rights to rich mine operators. They bear the cost of mining themselves and pay him a share. The king receives 1/3 of the profits from his own mines, but only 1/5 from the leaseholders. That's how he gets what's his from all the mining.
What about the other 2/3 of the profits from the king's mines?
Those go towards the costs, of course, for operations, wages, and shaft security.
How are groschen made from the silver?
The royal share from the smelting works goes to the mint in the Italian court. There, the coiners hammer it out into silver sheets for cutting the coin blanks. Then, in the Italian court's preghouse, our minters cut out and punch new groschen.
How many mints are there in total?
Only the main one is left, the one in the Italian court. There used to be more of them throughout the kingdom, but King Wenceslas II united them all. It was he who contributed the most to the rise of the Prague groschen and the wealth of this region. And of course, his own wealth too.
Who's responsible for the smelting works?
They have their own owners. They buy ore from us and smelt it into pure silver. Then they deduct the royal tithe and they can sell the rest. And not just silver. Processing the ore yields a variety of other materials that can be sold just as well.
What happens in the smelting works?
Each smelting shop has a stamp mill, a roasting pit, and a smelting furnace. The stamp mill is used to crush the ore into smaller pieces to make it easier to process. After that, the crushed ore is roasted in a roasting pit to remove most of the impurities. Finally, everything is smelted in a furnace to separate the pure silver from the slag.
So it's processed similarly to steel for smithing?
Yes. But in steelmaking, you don't have to weigh and record every step thrice.
By the way, I've had the honor of meeting your brother, Peter.
Well, well. Small world.
He was a great help to us at Suchdol.
Even though we had some disagreements, I respect him for everything he succeeded in doing. If it weren't for him, I'd never have been able to do what I do.
Evet, bir göreve bakalım. Ah, açıldı. İlk önce madenlerin ne kadar çıkarıldığını öğrenelim.
You're in a foul temper today, aren't
Are you Foreman Samco?
Aye, I am. And who's asking?
My name is Henry. Stuart Christian sent me to you. My family runs mines, so I came here to gain experience.
Why should I care? Didn't you see we're off graft?
Sir Christian told me to ask about anything that interests me, and that you'll tell me.
I'm so tired. I haven't even got the strength for gabbing. I wouldn't mind having a game of dice, but minus rules. Then I'll tell you everything. What'd you say?
Yani para da verebiliriz de hadi madenciler oynayalım o zaman da diyebiliriz.
I may not look like it, but I'm not wanting for groschen. I'll pay you if you talk to me.
All right, Mara. That works for me. Tell us what you want to ken.
How do you mine ore?
Either we're on hard rock, and then no one's hewing shit, or we're hewing something soft, and then it goes grand. Only then there's not much silver in the ore, and you've got to smelt the shit out of it.
What is the work of a miner about?
Aye, that's a good question, Mara. Mostly about oaking. Any yakker will tell you that.
Yani.
But proper rest is even more important than graft. You're as weak as a midgie without it.
How much do you make doing this?
Don't even get me started. The chink's bad, and it's getting worse. Half a grosh and a cough is no.
How many cores did you mine on, say, the Feast of St. Petronilla?
I can tell you exactly. All the yakkers were working, and we were getting along nicely. We managed to hulk 34 corves without skimping on hame time. First time in ages, that was.
Yere yazalım 34.
So how do you rest?
Depends. Some have a kip, some a swally, some go whoring. As for me, I play dice.
That's all I need to know.
Evet. Üçüncü oyun çıkacak diyorlar. Üçüncü oyun çıkınca Teresa'yı mı seçelim yoksa şu Rosa var ya onu mu seçelim? Ona siz karar verin. Chat'te yorumlar kısmında yazarsanız bakabilirim. Evet. Paul'un çıkarttığı miktarı da öğrenelim hızlıca. Taban vay. Ha aşağıda mı? Aa aşağıda. Madene girmemiz lazım bunun için. İkinci o zaman G bölümüne mi gitsek? G de burada. Herhalde madenin içindeler onlar.
God give you health, sir.
Yani yatırım yapmıyorlar madenciler. Eğleniyorlar, içiyorlar. Yani dünyaya bir kere geleceksin.
Foreman Frank?
What you looking for, Sonny? Can't you see we're queuing?
Sir Christian of Pisek sent me. My name is Henry of Skalitz. Our family rented a mine, so I came to gain experience.
A nobleman in the pit? I'll be damned. But you can't just amble around. You'll cap your creels.
I'll just have a few questions.
The more we gab, the less we gar. But make it snappy, man. What do you want to know, like?
What is the work of a miner really about?
What's it about? Bugger all, kidder. No great shakes. We gans through the roads, Bella. Queuing off from rock in the dark and breathing in the stithe.
How exactly do you mine ore?
Bloody hell. Have you never seen a yakka graph, kidder? You take a kevel and ding away at the rock till it crumbles. And if you keep ganning at it for a couple of years and don't croak from the stithe, then you'll keel over from exhaustion or get scrushed by the ceiling of the road you're hewing.
How much do you get for your work?
I'll tell you, man. Them deputies up at bank make a howfin pile of chink. But us buggers, the ones doing all the graft, we earn a pittance.
Can you give me a more specific number?
Sometimes, not even half a grosh and a cough. That's near way to make a living, man.
I wonder, how much do you mine in a day?
That depends on how much ore you howk out of this or that face. It varies.
How much did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Listen, kidder. Aren't you a bit too curious? Nobleman or not, you don't need to know that.
You should know you can't defy a nobleman. I'll mention your disobedience to Sir Christian or to the Mint Master. Then you can start looking for another job.
How but that, sir? I couldn't just leave me marrows. It would break their hearts. And maybe the next too. Who'd keep an eye on them? I'll tell you everything. It was a good gar on the Feast of St. Petronilla. Our yakkers hewed 36 cords.
Thanks. How do you get the ore
Bana
outside?
veririm de yani.
Same way it's hewed.
O da
in the
dikkat
dark and in
çekebilir.
coves. On top of that, you spend a lot of the bloody time on all fours. Once you get out by with the core, you get a tally, and you can get back in by. Farewell, my friend.
O da dikkat çeker diye korktum.
Where can I find your foreman, Paul?
What you doing here, kidder? Who let you in, by?
I've got a letter of safe conduct from Christian of Pisek. I'm a nobleman, and I'd like to learn...
My apologies, sir.
I just need to ask your foreman a few things.
What gaffer's gone doing there to pray? Don't know if...
Down where?
The pit bottom. He's praying down there by the roof wall for the salvation of one poor soul. Young Jaybird, one of our maras, got scrushed the other day. He hadn't even had a full week on the graft, poor lad. It happened the day before the Feast of St. Petronilla. You'll find Paul read where it happened. You'll hear the wind howling and the adit down there. It can be heard as far as that cursed road. I hear it's haunted. Don't fret, but St. Barbara will look out for you. See you soon, my friend.
Bur nerede lan? Ha, çukur burası bence. Öbür taraftan girecektik, öbür tünelden. Aa, kürek. Kürek var bizde yani.
The angel of the Lord declared unto Mary.
Are you Foreman Paul?
Hey! You walk like a ghost, kidder. You gave me a bit of a fright there. Hold on. I don't know ye. Who are you? And what are you doing so deep in the pit?
My name's Henry. Sir Christian sent me. I'm a nobleman, and I'm interested in the operation of the mines. I hate to interrupt your prayers for a dead friend, but I need to ask you something.
He weren't just me marrow. He were my blood. I raised him from a nipper since my sister died. He kept begging me to take him on a shift, saying he was strong as a horse. Wouldn't have taken her like. And now, I can't forgive myself.
Come on, it wasn't your fault. Accidents happen. It's God's will.
I suppose you're right. Will you pray with me for his soul one last time?
Aye. I'll pray with you.
You're a canny lad. Repeat after me. And merciful God, our Father, you are the giver of gold, silver, bronze, copper,
Almighty
tin,
and merciful
iron,
God, our
and all
Father,
ores and
you are the
metals.
giver of
I ask
gold,
that you bless my
silver,
brother who has died in
bronze,
this mine.
copper, tin,
May your holy angels
iron,
save his soul
and
from
all
damnation.
ores and metals.
Bring his soul
I
to
ask that you
eternal
bless my
glory
brother
through our Lord,
who has died
our
in this
Saviour
mine.
and Redeemer,
And may your
Jesus
holy
Christ.
angels save his soul
Amen.
from damnation. Bring his soul to eternal glory through our Lord, our Saviour and Redeemer, Jesus Christ. Amen. So, are you going to answer me now?
Aye. Thanks for praying with me. Ask about out.
How much do you make doing this?
Depends on how much we hawk. How hard the rock is, how much ore's in it. It's not really worth it though. Half a grosh and a corf isn't much of a fight.
How is the ore mined?
First, we have to survey the shaft and find ore. Then the place gets scored and set ablaze. We set up timber around. The hewers take their tools and start dinging rock and hewing ore. Nothing to it.
What is the work of a miner about?
What it's about? It's about hewing the face and hauling the ore to the bank in coves. Over and over again. Proper graft that. Can be real dodgy, mind. Might even D you in.
So how many corves did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
That weren't a good day. Nobody was in the mood for ganning on after what happened to Jaybird. But even so, we managed to hawk 30 corves.
Are deaths in the mine common?
Aye, but every death in the shaft is a waste. Whether it's in a crumple or black damp. Unfortunately, we still bury a yakka or two a month, you know. That's life like.
That's all I need to know.
The angel of the Lord declared unto Mary, and she conceived the Holy Spirit. Hail
Yol
Mary,
arkadaşını
Mary
kuyuya
said,
götürmüş.
Behold,
Buraya
I'm
götür.
the handmaid of the Lord.
Yani en alt, en dibe. O yüzden göçük altında kalmış. Yani şu direkleri de koymadan işte göçük altında. Allah rahmet eylesin, mekanı cennet etsin. Ne diyebilirsin ki? Buralarda ne var lan? Ne bileyim. Bro, sol taraftan gidince ne vardı? Bayağı merak ediyorum. Başka ne kaldı görevimiz? Ulan belki kanıt vardı orada. Ya bir sol tarafa gideceğim. İçime kurt düştü. Bir sol tarafa gideceğim ya. Orada sanki bir şey var. İçime öyle. Nereye gidiyoruz acaba? Aha. Ben yolumu kaybettim. Allah kahretsin. Ha. Dostum sen de çıkıyorsun. Neredeyim lan ben? Allah'ım kayboldum. Kayboldum. Merdiven. Merdiven. Kolesterolofobi midir nedir artık? Allah'ım kokusu. Allah'ım. Özgürlük. Gerçekten. Allah'ım özgürlük. Allah'ım kokusu. Kolesterolofobi.
Gepriesen sei der Herr.
You're the local ore merchant?
Na ja, I buy ore. And who are you?
My name is Henry, and I'm here by Sir Christian's permission. My family rented the mining rights, so I came here to learn the business.
Then you have come to the right place, sir. The Horshan shafts are some of the most profitable in all of Kuttenberg. I am Hermann. If you have any Fragen, I am happy to answer them.
As an ore merchant, what do you do?
My job is to buy ore from the mines and resell it to the smelting works. Every day I count the amount of the ore mined and test its quality. That is why we are also called assayers. Depending on the quality, I then estimate the price at which I can sell the ore.
Do you buy silver together with the stone?
I do. You can only get pure silver from the stone in the smelting works. That is why it is important to know how much of it is in the ore.
How do you estimate the price?
It takes skill and experience. I go through a few cores, get some samples, and bring them down here to assay them. Then I estimate the ratio of silver to the waste and set the price according to the average.
And the price is always the same?
Nein. The price of the cores is determined by the highest bidder. The smelter that can pay the most gets it. The important thing is to keep an eye on costs, so we do not end up paying more for the ore than we get for the pure silver.
How many cores do you buy a day?
It varies. It depends on the rock that is being hewed. When you hew into hard rock, the yield is smaller than from soft rock, which crumbles with little effort, but there's little silver in it.
How many cores did you buy lately? For example, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Sancta Petronilla? Weiß nicht. Entschuldigung. I do not remember. You can ask Christian, though. It is all in the books.
Christian?
I'm trying to sleep. Come back in the morning.
Coming in the morning. Coming in the morning.
Good day to you. Give my greetings to Christian, and don't forget a torch.
You know what? I ain't going in by the morrow. I've got a bad feeling about it.
Don't be
Courage!
daft. What's the matter?
All kinds of things. I heard hammering in a road that's long closed, and at the
Good day to
stick
you.
it, my lamp went out
Greetings to
3
you too.
times in 2 days.
I can. That'd make me think twice as well.
That's not all, but when I finally got my lamp going again, there was a mouse there, but it wasn't there before.
Queer Gannins. That really don't bode well. Don't you have any holy medal? Have you slandered any stranger?
Nothing of the sort. I'm just gonna take 2 days off and not go in by.
Good to see you.
You're the head foreman here?
And who are you? You have no business here.
Henry, I have a letter from Sir Christian. Our family rents the mines, so I came to learn about the business.
Gawk at how the yakkers work. That's some proper graft, that is. They call me Thet. Head gaffer Thet. If I've any questions, ask away and don't keep me waiting.
What does a head foreman actually do?
What do you think? I give orders to all the yakkers in the pit and in the shafts. They call me Master, and they're proper respectful, because I'm the one who doles them out the chink for what they hew. I also keep the records, check the counts, and keep the coffers for the yield.
How much ore do you extract in a day?
It's a little different every day. It depends on the rock they're hewing, if it's soft or hard. Sometimes it's 50 calves, sometimes 70.
How many miners are you in charge of?
Oh, you know, Sonny, that depends. Every crew has a gaffer, a foreman. He hires men as necessary. There are 3 crews in the pits now, so I reckon there's about 30 pitmen just there.
How much do the miners earn?
I pay them half a groschen for every full calf. The more calves of ore they bring out by, the more groschen they get. If they happen to be hewing soft rock with less silver, I give them some extra chink from the yield, so they earn roughly the same.
How much was extracted on, say, the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Well, fuck. It's interesting you should ask about that particular day. I actually know that one exactly. It was a lovely 90 calves. The most in a really long time.
Anladım.
That's the way, it's bloody well done.
That... You alright, kiddo? Good day.
Well, good day. I'm sorry.
I could eat.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Look, poisoners. Well, it's a
Greetings.
greetings to you too.
Christ, it's hot out. Certainly. Have no fear.
That's it. I'm closing. Come again.
What are you doing? Prowling about here.
Sod off!
You should come for a visit during the day.
Benim yatağım.
Decent men are already asleep at this hour.
Manyak.
Stop fooling around.
Benim yatağım birader. Aa, Gutenberg turnuvası. Bir saat daha uyuyalım bu arada. Bir saat daha uyuyalım. Evet, iyi bir saat. Yetişir miyiz ki? İlk önce şeye gitmek istiyorum ama aşağı.
What's going on? There's nothing going on here.
Niye suçlu oldum?
Go!
You silly doggy.
I already know how many corvs the crews extracted on the Feast of St. Petronilla. It was 100 altogether.
I see. Meanwhile, I looked in the mine book. How many do you think it says there?
I'd guess it's less.
Then you'd be correct. The book lists 90 corvs extracted. That means 10 corvs of ore disappear each day. But nobody could just come along and take them. We keep a close watch on everything. The unreported corvs must be going out to smelting works with the rest of the ore. That means...
What does it mean?
That this is fraud of colossal proportions, and that Foreman Fett and Herman the Alt Merchant are in it up to their ears.
What are we going to do about it?
Well, we need to make them tell us more, but carefully. Being involved in the theft of silver is a capital crime, so it should be in their own interest to cooperate. Make sure to promise them no one will know about their crime. You can mention my name. When you've talked to them, come back to me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Gepriesen sei der Herr. What do you need?
Herman'la konuşalım ilk.
We need to talk, Herman.
Was ist denn los?
Sir Christian sent me. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Discrepancies?
How do you explain that the miner has extracted 100 cores of ore on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the book only says 90?
If it says 90, there must have been 90. The book does not lie.
Stealing the king's silver is a capital crime. You'll swing for this, Herman.
I told you, I do not know anything. I have nothing to do with this Scheiße. Foreman Fett counts the corves here. Go and talk to him instead.
Don't tell me you don't count them too. You wouldn't pay for more corves than there really were.
Do you have any idea how much ore passes through my hands? How am I supposed to remember how many there were ausgerechnet on the Fest of St. Petronilla? Besides, miners can lie and say they extracted more than they did. They like to show off.
All three crews agreed to report more. I seriously doubt that. Your story doesn't add up, Herman. We found out. Simple as that. Don't try to outsmart me and Sir Christian.
I am not trying to do anything. It was Fett's idea. He came to me saying we were going to deliver more corves to the smelters than we would report, and I would get paid for it. It was going well. I have always paid for what we put in the book. Then I got some geld from Fett on the side. On the Feast of St. Petronilla, I was afraid they would be able to tell the difference. 10 corves is 10 corves after all. Nobody at the smelting works cared at all. I am sure they are in on it too.
How long has this been going on?
Several months, maybe half a year. About since Sigismund arrived.
Is Ulrich Vavak behind this?
The Mint Master? I have no idea. I am a mere assayer. I have never even met Vavak.
Sir Christian and I agreed to investigate the matter in secret, so just act like nothing's going on. Keep doing what you're doing. We don't want to scare off the people who are actually responsible. Understand?
Yeah, I understand. I will be as silent as the grave.
Son 10 vagon artık geri kalan son 10 vagonu kendilerine saklasalar. 90 vagon yerine 80 vagon verseler. Selamlar, selamlar. Herhalde eti işbirliğine ikna ediyorduk. Aa. Bir de vaktimiz olursa bütün Burton havasını unut. Oraya gidişimiz zaten imkansız.
Greetings.
Good day.
A word, Foreman.
What is your wish, noble sir?
Sir Christian sent me. I need to discuss a delicate matter with you.
Don't tell me one of the yakkers shot all over the outhouse in the yard again.
I'm afraid it's a little worse than that. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Let Sir Christian handle it then. They're his books, and his responsibility too.
Lan
To steal silver from the king is a most serious crime, punishable by death.
Why are you telling me this?
I learned that the miners extracted no less than 100 corves on the feast of St. Petronilla. You told me it was 90. And that's how much the mine book says too.
Do you think the yakkers know how to count? They're blockheads, and they like to show off. I'm sure they just exaggerated. Anyway, what's it to you? Did the steward send you to snoop around? Don't you know? I work for Vavek, the mint master himself. I'm under his protection.
Aye, there's no point in denying it. Herman told me everything.
Bloody snitch.
But like him, you have nothing to be afraid of. You're small fry. It's obvious there's some bigger fish involved. And that's what interests me.
Alright, I'll tell you what I know. As soon as I was made head gaffer, Amara, who works at the smelting
İki de
works in
ilk
Grund,
öbürsüne
came to me.
gitmişiz.
He said someone wanted to talk to me. One of them. So I met this fella in the tavern in Grund, and he told me how it all works. How to cut the books like. He told me the trick was not to report some of the extracted ore, and transport it secretly to the smelters, along with the rest. He made it very clear, if I didn't play along, I could have an accident. There was nothing I could do.
Who pays you on the side? You have to pay the miners for what they actually extracted.
I get the extra chink from the smelting works. It's enough for the yakkers and for Herman.
How long has this been going on?
For some time now, definitely. I heard even former head gaffer Kircher was in on it too.
Where can I find him?
You can't ask Kircher any questions. He fell down a shaft. They say he was drunk. But I don't think it was an accident.
Who was that fella from the smelter who came to you?
He never told me his name, even when I asked. He's a tall bloke, stocky, pockmarked. I don't scare easy, but this bloke was terrifying.
Do you think the mint master, Ulrich Vavak, is behind this?
I don't know. I've got naught bad to say about Vavak. He treats me canny whenever he shows up. He says if Christian gives us hassle, he'd sooner replace him than me. He really said that. The mint master himself.
All right. Just carry on as if nothing's happened. No one must find out we know about the fraud. Christian won't give you any trouble, nor will anyone else. Is that clear?
Clear as a bell, Mara. I'll be silent as the grave.
Oh. Evet, şimdi madenlerde ne bulduğunu Kristen'a anlat. Gutenberg'deki söylentilere göre darphane amiri Vovak oldukça rahat olan konumunun çok ötesi bla bla bla bla bla bla bla.
I talked to Fett and Herman.
And? Did they confess?
They did. I mean, I made them. It's just as we thought. The trail leads to the smelting works.
Did you tell them to keep quiet and act as if nothing's happening?
I did.
Let's see what we've got so far. Those 10 unreported calves leave for the smelting works from here. If silver's going missing, that's where it must be happening. You'll have to go and look around, and talk to the owner, Buresh. I reckon that'll be tricky, though.
How so?
Buresh is a very cautious and clever man. I reckon he won't be happy to have someone snooping around his property. But he's the only one who can give you permission to walk round the smelting works without the guards bothering you.
Something like your letter of safe conduct. How can I persuade him to give me one?
Like I said, it won't be easy. Nevertheless, I found a way you could gain his trust, at least a little. You'll pretend to be a nobleman interested in buying some smelting works, who'd like to get a closer look at his operation.
I've already passed myself off as a nobleman here, so it won't be new to me.
But be careful. Buresh won't be as easily fooled as the simple pitman here. You'll have to dress like a real nobleman. That means no plate armor, or, God forbid, bloody rags. But listen, don't carry a weapon. Buresh has a morbid fear of someone threatening him. That's why he has a bodyguard with him at all times. You must come to him dressed to the nines and act impeccably, so as not to arouse the slightest suspicion. In short, be charismatic as you can manage.
What should I wear?
Like I said, some decent clothes. I reckon you can imagine what those look like. If you don't have anything of the sort, visit a tailor in town. I'm sure he can sell you something nice. If you're charismatic enough, Buresh is sure to believe your intentions are good. And make sure you wash up before you go. You can't go and see him looking like some dung-soiled peasant.
What else should I know about the smelting works before I go?
In the smelting works, ore from the mines is crushed, ground, and then smelted. They extract silver along with all sorts of other materials from it. Then they give part of the silver to the king for the minting of groschen and sell off the rest, along with the other materials, to craftsmen.
What should I know about this Buresh before I talk to him?
He's the slyest fox of them all. He comes from somewhere in Moravia, and he moved to Kuttenberg a few years ago. He started to prosper soon after, and not even Sigismund's arrival stopped him. He quickly joined his side. Now he's doing better and better. But whether that means he's involved in something shady, who knows?
I got it. I'm ready to go.
Here, I've written you a letter of introduction to take with you and give to Buresh. I reckon he won't be thrilled, but he won't turn you down. Ask him discreetly, in passing, how many corves he took from our mines on the feast of Saint Petronella. If my guess is correct, it should be 90. It still doesn't prove anything, but at least it'll give us a clue. You could get something out of the workers. One of them is bound to know something. When you're in the smelting works, keep your eyes peeled. I'm sure something is going on there. Good luck, Henry.
Gutenberg turnuvalarına gidemeyiz değil mi? Yetişemeyiz kesinlikle. Saat kaç? Buradan ta buraya 2 saate gider. Henry. Deneyelim mi ki? Aynen. Yetişemez. Yetişemez oraya. Kesinlikle.
Good to see you.
Ana hikayeden devam edelim. Ne diyordu?
Better already.
Güzel almış bu arada.
I don't talk to armed strangers. Put the weapon away.
Same to you.
Greetings, Master Buresh. I'm Henry of Scallis.
Nice clothes. You've got good taste.
Thank you, Goodman.
Yıkanmadın da.
Likewise. Christian of Pisek sent me. I'm supposed to give you this letter with his testimonial.
Skalitz, you say? That's where the royal mines are. Am I right?
You are. Unfortunately, the mining has ceased since King Sigismund's attack.
That truly is unfortunate. Christian writes that your family is interested in running a smelter. But I'm not selling any.
I know. I just want to see what it looks like in the smelting works.
Well, if Sir Christian wishes it, I won't deny you the opportunity. With this letter of safe conduct, you'll be able to move around unfettered. The guards will recognize my seal. But I don't want you disturbing the workers with any unnecessary questions. If you want to know anything, ask me.
How many corves of ore do you process here per day?
We don't measure in corves here. I have several ore merchants working for me. They buy ore from various mines. When they deliver it here, we don't measure it by the corf, but weigh by the quintal. We process a large amount here, up to several thousand quintals a day in total.
Can you tell me what happens with the mined ore in the smelting works?
We weigh in the delivered ore and crush it so that it can be sorted for roasting. Roasting mainly separates sulfur from the ore, which is why the place smells like hell itself. Then the roasted material is smelted in the furnace and the slag is separated from the matte. The smelting process is repeated until we're left with pure metal. It's then cast into bars that can be sold. After we've given the royal share to the king, that is.
How much silver does that make?
That, of course, depends on the quality of the ore we process that day. 20 quintals of ore usually yield about a pound of raw silver. That then yields a hryvnia of pure silver. We can make between 100 and 200 hryvnias of pure silver per day.
How many corves were delivered from Horshan, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Why from Horshan, of all places?
I visited the mine there. They told me they'd extracted quite a large amount.
You're lucky. I have an excellent memory. It was a lot indeed. 90 corves.
Can any silver go missing from here?
That's impossible. Everything is carefully weighed and recorded. Every step is counted and checked. Besides, molten silver is rather hard to steal. Once it's cast into bars, we keep them safe under lock and key.
God be with you, Goodman.
Don't forget, there are limits to my permission. And above all, mind you don't have an accident. Smelters are dangerous places.
Farewell.
I apologize.
What kind of pig was sitting here? Well, doesn't seem too bad.
Mani nerede lan? Baksana.
My God.
Kayıt alalım da. Bura riskli çünkü.
How do you like working in the smelter?
Aye, can't complain at all, sir. We get a nice pile of chink from the yield, and we dry and warm.
What can you tell me about Master Buresh?
I can't complain about him, sir. He's an honest bloke, and he pays as well. From what I've heard from the other smelters, it's a lot worse elsewhere, like.
Have you noticed anything suspicious around here?
Nothing. Nothing at all. I graft all day. No time for looking around.
Does any silver go missing from here?
Adam söylemez ki.
Here? In our smelter? That would mean some of our lads are involved, and... well, you get the rope for that. Look, Sonny, I don't want anything to do with this. Have a chat with Shima over there. He's not afraid of anything.
What does your job actually entail?
You mean smelting? Well, in the skusher we scush the ore brought from the mound and chuck it in the furnace. Then we shovel charcoal until the stone gets proper roasting and leaks all the metal that was hidden inside. We do that over and over in the other furnace till we get pure silver out of the ore.
Christ be praised. Grüß Gott.
Are you the fella they call Shima?
You have no business being here.
What do you want?
I'm told you know something about the silver that keeps going missing from the smelters.
Me? I don't know what you were told. Meet me outside in a while. Now you'd better get out of here before the guards see you. Fuck. I have to have a piss. You take over here, lads. I'll be right back.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
You silly doggy.
Sen nereye gideceksin?
Well, can you talk now?
Who are you, fella?
Henry of Skalitz. Master Buresh sent me.
Master Buresh, you say? And why did he send you? He knows better than anyone. No silver can go missing here, and everything's well guarded.
Actually, I'm here at the behest of Sir Christian. Master Buresh doesn't know about this.
Oh. So it was actually the steward of the mint himself who sent you? The steward of the mint? And why did he send you? Because of a rumor. They say silver keeps going missing from the smelters.
Bunları anlatmamalıydı.
Tell me what you know.
You're being a little hasty. Why should I talk to you about such things? How can I know it's not a trap?
I've been tasked by the nobility, and that's a serious matter. I'm not just anybody. Just the fact that I'm relying on you, a simple smelter, should be an honor to you.
Well, sir, thank you. I'll tell you how it is then. It's Volkmar. He's the head smelter. He's worked with us for years. Recently, he bought stables here in Grund out of the blue. The entire stables. Where do you think he got the money? It's all very suspicious because he's the one with the best access to the finished silver bars. If you want to find out where the silver keeps going missing, go to him. I'll bet you he knows a thing or two about it. But be careful and keep a weapon close. People like him can be vicious.
Thank you. What can you tell me about Master Buresh?
Listen, all folks like him care about is lining their purses. They don't care if we break our backs because of it. On the other hand, I don't think it's any better anywhere else.
What happens to the silver from the smelting works?
The bars are kept under lock and key in a safe place until a merchant or the blokes from the mint come and get them. Only the owner of the smelter and a handful of select people have access to them, such as the foreman of the works who checks the purity.
How do you like working in the smelter?
It's a shitty fucking job. My back aches something awful from shoveling heaps of ore back and forth. You're always breathing stive from the furnace, and then you cough your soul out after the shift is over. We'll all be crippled wrecks in a few years. That's how it is.
What does your job entail?
Here in the smelter, the extracted ore turns into pure silver right under our hands. Bloody miracle, right? Horse shit. It's an awful, filthy fucking graft for a few miserable groschen. If I could, I'd fuck off somewhere over the hills. but I've a family, and they don't ask me what I really want.
Para bulacağız.
Go!
Tabii bizimki daha Evladı çok daha. Bu da Pegasus oldu. Pegasus. En iyi atlardan biri Mark herhalde. Fişek evladı. Fişek evladı. Alkohol.
Are you Volkmar?
I'm not.
Horseshit. I know these stables are yours.
You must be the snoop. Nose in everything.
I beg your pardon?
Well, well, well. Don't think we don't know you've been snooping around. We've had our eyes on you ever since you came to Grund. Fortunately, Master Buresh warned me about you in time. Your investigation ends. Right here and now.
You shouldn't have stuck your nose in here, pal. Grund is ours.
Take him down!
Have you gone insane? You want to attack a nobleman? I suppose you have no idea who's behind me. You won't avoid punishment.
You're really a nobleman? But that's... Oi! Where are you cowards running to? You're a dead man. Ah!
Now, spill the beans. You're responsible for stealing the king's silver?
Not me. It's Buresh. If I didn't play along with him, I'd lose my job. All my life. It's true. As Volkmar is my name, I swear on everything that's holy.
Take it from the beginning.
As head smelter, I test the quality of the silver that's been smelted every day. I have unrestricted access to it. One day, Buresh came to me and said he had an offer for me. He said if I accepted, he'd make me rich. He gave me his man to assist me. I'd take some of the king's silver bars and add them to Buresh's yield. The books were cooked, so no one found out anything. Everything was going well, and Buresh was happy. A few weeks later, he sent me to the mines. I was supposed to make a deal with the new foreman, Fett, and pay him off. In the end, I had to force him to cooperate, just like Buresh forced me. Oh, with threats.
Why didn't Buresh take the silver himself? Why did he need you?
The Mint Master's men watch over the transport of the king's silver. They take turns. Buresh had it all figured out.
Moving on, where does the unreported silver go?
Shafts near Old Kutna, where nobody ever goes. Buresh has a secret mint in one of them.
Did Buresh ever mention that Mint Master Vavak was involved in it?
Not in front of me. Maybe his guard, Little Neri, knew something. But you won't be able to ask him anything anymore.
They counterfeit coins in there?
Yeah, I suppose so. But what they actually do there, I've no idea. I've never been there. Buresh only told me about the mint a while ago. He wanted to send me there for some reason, so he drew me a map.
Give me the map.
Yeah, if you take the road to Old Kutna, you'll reach the place where the abandoned shafts are. The entrance to the mint is somewhere around there. Look here. Can I ask you a question? Why are you doing this anyway?
I'm convinced Mint Master Vavak is somehow involved in the whole affair. I'm looking for proof.
No, I can't help you there. I never heard Buresh say nothing about Vavak. Well, now you have the map, and since I told you everything, will you let me go? Please? I know I wanted to, you know, but I was just scared is all. Please let me go, please. Stables be damned, just let me go.
All right, you can go.
Thank you. I'll never forget this. I'll go to Kuttenberg and get fixed up there somehow. And if we meet again, I'll make it up to you. I swear, you're a good, merciful man. God be with you.
Adam kilitliyor lan.
Quick.
Bizim atımız iyi yer diyor. Şimdi ne yapacağız? Zırhları giyindik. Bakalım bir de kayıt alalım. Güçlü şinapsle içelim. Güçlü kurtarıcı şinaps.
Quick!
Get moving. You can't be here.
Ne yapıyoruz biz? Buralarda bir yerde olmalı. İşte burası. Daha bulamadım. Geyiklinin altında diyor. Ya şimdi buraya gidelim ama şurada gibi.
Quick!
Yalnız agro orada gördüğümüz at değil miydi? Adam buraya gelmiş. Abi hiç uğraşamam ve zaten yeterince gece görüşümüz var. Geri içeceğim. Normal gece kuş.
Well. Look who's here. I knew from the start you didn't come to the works for nothing. But I underestimated you, an embarrassing mistake. I reckoned you wouldn't find anything, and even if you did, little Neri was supposed to get rid of you.
It turned out the other way round.
Congratulations. His wife and children will surely be beside themselves with joy. What to do with you now, Snooper? We could come to a reasonable agreement, or underground, no one will hear you scream.
I need evidence that Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus is involved in this whole affair.
The Mint Master? That's not true. Wouldn't you rather discuss the price of your silence?
You can't buy me, Buresh.
That's the wrong answer.
He can't leave here alive! Finish him!
Show your stuff!
Emri de güçlenmiş ha. Ne diyordun Bureş?
Have you had enough, Buresh?
Mercy! For Christ's sake, mercy!
Underground, no one will hear you scream.
No, please. I'll give you anything you want. Just let me live.
You know very well what I want from you.
But I really don't know anything.
Stop lying to my face. Out with the truth.
All right. The whole thing was Ulrich's idea. As soon as he became Sigismund's mint master, he got cocky and began to abuse his power. He grabbed anything he could get his hands on, took away mining rights from anyone who opposed him. Anyone who wanted to keep his station had to pay him a hefty fee, but that still wasn't enough for him. So he came to me one day with the idea that some of the royal silver might not reach the king at all.
Why did he come to you?
The citizens of Kuttenberg didn't like some blow-in turning up to replace Peter of Pisek, and they were even less happy when he started giving them trouble. He'd have a job finding any allies among them. I'm a stranger here too. I've never had it easy here either. Think what you will, but I like Vavag better than all them Rutards, Piseks, and the other stuck-up mine-owning lords.
What was his plan?
Surprisingly simple. Bribe anyone who kept records of mining and processing to cook the books. And to keep the mint master free of suspicion, he put me in charge of this whole operation. For a tidy pile of coin, of course. In the end, it wasn't even that hard. No one had the slightest problem with earning something on the side of the king's expense. And when somebody got cold feet, we took care of him.
What are you doing with the stolen silver?
Stolen? Such an ugly word. I prefer diverted, undisclosed.
Whatever. What do you do with it?
It's used to mint groschen. Genuine groschen.
Genuine? I don't get it.
It's simple, really. Our coiners work with genuine coin dies. We're producing beautiful, new, and especially clean groschen. No one can tell they're not from the Italian court.
About the evidence?
Yes?
I need some proof in my hands. Something that proves Vavak's involvement in the scheme beyond any doubt.
And I can count on you to make sure my name is never mentioned? Will you give me your word?
You have my word. I won't blackmail you.
I'm glad to hear that. Here's the key to the chest. You'll find everything you need there. It's behind that door, in the coiner's room. The key to it is right here on the table. You'd better not talk to the coiners. They're an odd bunch.
Is that all?
Aye. Everything.
I'm sure you have something else. Don't tell me you and Vavak didn't exchange letters, for instance.
You must be the devil himself. Here it is. But I'd appreciate it if you kept it to yourself. I'll be on my way. I won't say it was nice to meet you, because that wouldn't be true. I hope we never see each other again.
Likewise.
Abi elinde bir şey daha vardır ya. Bir şey daha vardır kesin. Bayılacaktım da. Başta şerefsiz.
We're done for today. What good is that if we can't leave this place?
We'll have a drink, roll some dice. Don't worry. Sooner or later we'll get out of here.
A gilded cage is still a cage.
Aye,
but we came here willingly. We should have figured out working in an under... Where did you come from? Get out of here and get in trouble.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Jesus Christ! What are you doing here? Who are you? Where are the guards?
I'm here to help you.
What are you doing?
Get out of here. If the guards catch you, there'll be trouble.
You don't have to worry about the guards. I took care of them.
What about Master Buresh? He was here with them just a while ago.
I talked to Buresh. I reckon he'll be on his way now, heading somewhere far, far away.
What?
I came to get evidence against Vavak. And I've got it. I still need the genuine coin die from you. It's another piece of evidence.
Everything we do here is clean. Completely.
Except you're minting using stolen silver.
How are we to know where it comes from? It's none of our business.
We're just pawns. We're not hurting anybody.
Nobody's saying any different. Like I said, I'm here to free you. The guards are dead. You're free to leave.
Hang on. That's...
You just wanted the books, right? Well then go. Leave us here.
We can't just walk away.
Why don't you want to leave?
We're just supposed to stay here.
And we're told not to go far. The Mint Master would be angry.
I told you, I've already taken care of the guards. They couldn't fight for shit. I didn't even break a sweat. You're free. So what are you waiting for?
Free? Like,
we can go?
without permission?
So, if he says the guards are gone...
Then we could... What do you think?
I don't know. I can't believe it.
Me neither. We're really...
Free! We're free!
Free!
Aşağı. Oranın kapısı buradaymış ya. Neyse. Burada ne var lan? Maden ya, klasik maden. Yalnız o adam toplayıp gelmiş olabilir. Böyle bir şey de yapmış olabilir. Gece koşun. Köpek aşağı düştü. Allah'ım kör oldu. O adamı öldürmediğimiz için başımız belaya girecek. Turnuvaya gidelim, hem bu gece kuşunun etkisinden çıkarız, belki yetişiriz. Ona kadar diyordu yani, Akşam 10'a kadar mı acaba?
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Gece bu şunu içmeyecek.
Good day.
İksir. İksirleri hafifleten bir şey yok muydu ya? Bu arada
Trifled with. A masterful fighter of great fame and renown, who has defeated many a skilled adversary. He has already triumphed several times and is here to defend his supremacy. Henry of Scots! Now his skills will be put to the test by a tough bruiser who's well known across the town. Zdeněk of the Gate, an honest miner who will have huge support today. He promised to donate all his winnings to the construction of St. Barbara's Cathedral. Enjoy the duel that will soon follow. Let your steel ring! Fight! End of duel! Henry of Scots! He clearly has the advantage, but will he be able to use it? We shall see. No time to lose. Get to it.
Don't count your chickens before
End of duel. The fight is over. Welcome our winner. Henry, whom we've already seen in the longsword discipline. In a moment, we'll see a duel between two skilled and seasoned fighters. Matthew the Minter. He entered the tournament to win over the heart of a fair maiden whose name he was too shy to reveal. But we all wish him luck and hope Dorothy will reward his bravery. And which worthy opponent has Lady Fortune chosen for him? Brewer Francine Krugel. Works magic with hops and barley, and he between the finest warriors we have seen today. Henry of Skalitz. Lady Luck wasn't on his side during the longsword discipline, but let's see how he fares now. We know our first contender. Now let's see. Who'll pit his strength against him?
With his little
The Minter.
Show yourself.
May the best man win.
Heinrich! Heinrich! Heinrich!
Let your steel ring. Fight. End of duel. First victory. Henry of Skalitz. Let's wish him luck in the next round. And his rival too. He may still turn the duel around. For the glory of Gutenberg, let the duel begin.
Well, wasn't very
End of duel. No words needed. You saw it yourselves. Free combat champion. Henry, Henry. Hear ye, people of Gutenberg. Today we had the pleasure of seeing a lot of beautiful swordplay. Some won by strength, some by agility, and some by cleverness. These are all virtues of a good swordsman. All of this proves beyond doubt that the honest townsfolk of Gutenberg excel in more than just craft and trade. It won't take long. For this wonderful news to spread to all the lands of the Kingdom of Bohemia. God be with you, good people of Gutenberg.
Giymedim.
I best you in the face myself. Out of there. But I'll leave that up to the experts.
Have it your way then. I'll beat you into submission.
I surrender. Enough.
We know how to deal with thieves. You'll return what you stole.
Sadece merak ettim. Çöpmüş zaten. Daha da turnuvaya gelmem. Daha da turnuvaya gelmem. Evet. Gece vakti gidilmez ama gece gidiyoruz bakalım. Avrat kokan et.
Go! Go!
You silly doggy.
Christian?
Damn it! Let me sleep.
Neyse benlik bu kadar. Biraz nefes almam lazım benim.